Hey, what's up, 2K culture? It's your boy Indy, 2K, all day, every day, in the house and the place to be, coming back at you with another My Team banger. And today, guys, we're gonna be opening up all of my rewards from from winning 120 showdown wins, and also from the week 5 exchange event. And there's a lot of good stuff over here, a ton of good prizes, a bunch of 100 packs. First, let's start from the beginning, all the way to the left. I got this from the exchange event. I got this from the exchange event. I got this from the exchange event. I got that from the exchange event. I got all of these badges from winning 120 showdown wins. I'm now in tier 1. And I got these prizes from the showdown wins. All of this is from the showdown wins, reaching 121 wins in showdown. This is all from the showdown wins. And that was from the exchange event. And I think that was from the exchange event. But like I said, these are all the prizes from the week 5 exchange event and from reaching 120 wins in showdown. And like I said, I'm now in tier 1. And it was a struggle. It was a major grind, a struggle to get into tier 1. It was a lot of work, but I did it and I got it done. And I'm ready to open up these packs. I've had these packs waiting for me in my unopened packs for the last 3 days. And I'm just ready to get to them and open them up. Pretty excited, pretty happy, and I can't wait to see what I get. Yo, what's good, Corey? Corey, I'm about to open up all of my week 5 exchange event prizes and all of the prizes that I got for hitting 120 wins in showdown. And like I said, it's a bunch of stuff. I can't believe all the good stuff they give you for hitting 120 wins in showdown. It's pretty impressive, I think. But it's all of these 100 packs, a super pack box, all of these legends. And like I said, I really racked up on the 100 packs from just getting to 120 wins. And then also some of this stuff is from the week 5 exchange event. Yo, what's good, mozzarella sticks? So I'm just going to start popping this stuff open. I had it in my unopened packs for like the last 3 days, and I just been itching to like get to it. I just couldn't take it anymore. And I was like, I got to open this stuff up today. I got to see what's in here. I'm hoping that out of one of these 100 packs, and let me see how many option packs I have. I have three 100 overall option packs, and one of them is a 100 plus. I'm hoping that out of one of these 100 overall premium option packs is going to be 100 Wemby and 100 Ben Simmons. But the only card I really want to see at this stage of the game is just the 100 Wemby. That's the only card I really want out of one of these 100 packs. And I'm hoping to get it today. And that's the only reason why I'm still out here grinding and completing challenges. Or that's the only reason why I tried getting to 120 wins in showdown, even though it was so much work. I was like, let me try to get as many 100 packs as possible and see if one of them contains Wemby. So I'm just going to start off with these legend badges real quick. But how you guys been doing? How's everyone been doing? I hope everyone's been having a great summer. I've been having a really good summer grinding out this game. Getting to tier 1 and getting 125 wins in showdown has been a lot of fun. But it's been a lot of work. And I wish I had a little bit more time because I think I could have hit 200 wins in showdown. But like I said, it's the summertime. I wanted to touch grass, and I've been doing a lot of things with my son. We've been going out to SeaWorld and Aquatica and the swimming pool, and it's just been keeping me real busy. And if I had a little bit more time, I think I could have hit 200 showdown wins, and I think I could have gotten that prize for, I think it was an invincible option pack and another 100 plus option pack. But I still have 8 days left, so you never know. I could still try to make it to 200 wins. I just think it would be a lot of work, a lot of stress, and I wouldn't make it to 200. It'd be a little bit too much work. But I'm getting some pretty decent legend badges. The only thing that sucks is that the legends, even the legend badges, really don't count for much nowadays. You know, I'm running a complete lineup of GOATs, and the only invincible I have on my team left is Ralph Sampson. And I've already got Ralph Sampson completely badged out. So getting all of these legends in Season 8, it's cool, I guess, but it's really pointless. There's really no point to it. The main reason why I got to 120 wins in Showdown, even though it was a huge grind, was just to get, the 100 option packs in hopes that Wemby's going to be one of them. I just want to see Wemby pop out. It's the only card I really didn't get a chance to play with this year. I mean, this year I had a chance to play with like the Pink Diamond Yao, the Opal Yao, the 100 Yao. The only card I really didn't get my hands on this year was just the Wemby cards. The last Wemby card I had was the Galaxy Opal Wemby, and that was like so many seasons ago. So I'm just hoping that, today, out of all of these 100 packs, we're going to be able to pull a Wemby. It'd be a nice way to wrap up the year of this cycle of 2K25. And let me tell you guys, anyone that has gotten 15 wins, 60 wins, 120 wins in Showdown, I'm going to give you your flowers, your props, and your respect, because I completely understand the grind now. I completely get the struggle of trying to get into Tier 1 and trying to get to 120 wins, especially once you get into Tier 1. Getting those wins in Tier 1 Showdown is not easy at all. It's the last thing you want to be doing is get into Tier 1. It's just not fun. It's a sweat festival. Every game, every possession, every second, every minute of that game is just competitive. And Tier 1 is no joke. It's like you're playing King of the Court all the time. So while I'm glad that I was able to make it back into Tier 1, because I haven't been in Tier 1 since like season 2 or 3, the last time I was in Tier 1. Once I got into Tier 1, I was at 60 wins, and I had to make it to 120. When I say that it was a struggle to get the other 60 wins, it was a struggle. Every day I was facing off against Tier 1 competition, and it was really difficult to get those 60 wins in Tier 1. But it was fun. It was a really fun summer, and I love the squad I have. I have a complete GOAT squad nowadays. From spot number 1 all the way to the final spot on my team, I pretty much have a GOAT card. The only GOATs I don't have on the team are Ralph Sampson, who's got 40 legends, and then also my Yao Ming has got 40 legends. So I kind of consider them like to be mini GOATs. Okay, so now that we got the badges out the way, we're going to start off with the prizes for reaching 125 Tier 1 Showdown wins. And we're going to start off with, I guess let's start off with the Breeze. Let's start off with the Breeze Deluxe 10-pack and see if we get anything good out of this. But I just wanted to share this with you guys because, it was a huge accomplishment for me, and we got a Dark Matter in pack 1, not too bad. For me, reaching Tier 1 and reaching 125 Tier 1 Showdown wins, that was huge for me because now that puts me in the same league, that puts me in the same tier as people like Carlos Astori, DBG, Decentric, E-Bands, Splash, Ty Debo. I'm now in the same tier as them. I'm in the same league as them. And I'm not saying I'm on the same level as them because there's levels to this shit. I'm not saying I'm on that E-Bands, Splash, and Ty Debo level, but I'm in the same building as them. And, even though I may be living like on the 5th floor with a bad view and Ty Debo and E-Bands and Splash are living in the top floor on the penthouse, I'm still in the same building as them now that I'm in Tier 1. And it feels good to be able to say, hey, I'm on the same tier. I'm in the same league as those people. To me, it's a huge accomplishment. Oh, wow. In pack number 3, another Dark Matter. Yo, what's good, Keon? So for me, even though it was such a major grind and such a major struggle to get into Tier 1 and to get 125 wins, I felt like a huge sense of accomplishment. And like I said, I feel like now I'm in the same league, in the same tier as all the rest of the big boys. And every time I'm watching YouTube and I see people opening up those prizes for 120 wins or 200 wins, which, by the way, I still have like 8 days left in the season, so I still may be able to get to 200 wins. I need like 75 more games to hit 200 wins. But anytime I saw people like a Carlo or DBG or Decentric or Ty making, you know, the video for reaching 120 showdown wins. I was like, man, you know, I always want to reach, you know, that peak. And I know it's season 8 and it's the final season, but I was finally able to do it. I was finally able to get to tier 1 and get to 120 wins. Pack number 7, guys, was pretty lucky. We got another dark matter shake.
Nothing much. Try to get my dress clothes ready for tomorrow for my niece. When?
I hope everything's okay with your niece, Keon. I hope she's doing good. I know you mentioned that she was in the hospital the other day, so I hope everything's okay with your niece, and I hope she's going good, man. God bless, man. I hope everything's fine with her. Oh, it's a wedding. You're getting ready for a wedding? Okay, Keon. But yeah, like I was saying, I'm just real happy to be in the same tier, the same league as, you know, all the major players in our community, and it just feels good. It makes me feel good to know that, you know, I was able to accomplish, you know, and reach my goal of being in tier 1 and in the same league, the same level as everyone else. So don't let anyone ever tell you that NBA2k isn't a tier 1 showdown player, because I am. And also another thing I like to add is for the most part this season, this year, I've always been able to reach 60 wins in showdown, 60 plus wins. And whenever I play King of the Court, I'm usually in the top 10%. But if I don't get into the top 10%, I'm usually always in the top 50%. But I've never made it into the top 1%. I'm not going to lie. I never made it into the top 1%, but I have made it into the top 10% plenty of times. Okay, now we didn't get anything too special from this box. We got a bunch of duplicates. As you can see, it was a bunch of dark matter duplicates. But the good thing about it is that all of these dark matter duplicates are going to add up to 21,000 MT. And for a free 10-pack box that all I had to do was play the game and grind it out to 120 wins, which I had fun doing, I just made 21,000 MT, and that's not too bad, guys. In Season 8, with as rare and as scarce as MT is, you got to make MT whichever way you can make it, and you got to stack it up quickly before Season 9 starts and before Endgame arrives. You want to have as much MT stacked up before this Season 9 Endgame starts. That's good to hear, Keon. I'm really glad everything turned out to be okay. Okay, up next, we're going to do this Season 7 Super Pack. It's a 20-pack box, and I want to say that for reaching 120 wins in Showdown, they really hook you up with the prizes, guys. 2 boxes, and one of them is a 10-pack deluxe, and the other one is a 20-pack box, and it's a Season 7 Super Pack. And then they also throw in 2 100 packs. I think it's really worth it to get to 120 Showdown wins. They make it really worth it. Okay, up next, guys, let's pop this Season 7 Super Pack, and let's see if we get something super out of it. Remember, Season 7 was the season when they first started dropping the GOAT cards, and there's a lot of Invincible cards that came out in Season 7. So maybe if I get really, really lucky, I can pull myself a 100, an Invincible, or a GOAT. But like I said, I'm never expecting too much from these free packs that I get, you know, from grinding out the game. All year, I've been grinding out the game, and I haven't gotten anything too special out of 2K. So I never expect too much, but, you know, you always want to hope for the best. Okay, pack number 1. We did get a shake, but it was a Galaxy Opal shake. At this stage of the game, who gives a crap about a damn Galaxy Opal? The only way this could be a good Galaxy Opal is if it was a sellable Galaxy Opal Wemby. It's just Jeff Teague. Like I said, nothing special at all. At this stage of the game, none of these Galaxy Opals are going to be anything special. Pack number 2. At least the shakes keep coming. Yo, what up, Ganja? Ganja, I'm just opening up all of my prizes from the Week 5 event, and opening up all of my prizes for hitting 120 Showdown wins in Tier 1. That's all I'm doing right now. I'm just doing this real quick before I go to work because I've been itching. I've had these packs in my unopened packs for like the last 3 days, and I've been itching to open these packs for like 3 days now, and I couldn't take it anymore. I was like, I want to open them, and I figured why not open it up with you guys and share it with the 2K community. Wow, I played a couple of showdown games last night. I won 15 games in a row.
Shit, just got home from work.
Yo, what up, Hem?
2K.
But Keon, that's a major W right there. 15 games in one night. I don't know if it's because I've been doing so much grinding on this game, because there used to be days where I would win like 10 games a night of showdown. But now in season 8,
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like just because of all the grinding I've been doing this year, it's just worn me out, and I don't have the energy to like sit there and grind out, 8 to 10 games of showdown a night. I probably play about 5 games of showdown a night, and I probably win about 3 to 4 of those games. And then after 4 wins a night of showdown, I'm kind of done. I'm kind of burnt out for the night. Okay, pack 420, and we didn't get any 420 luck. Oh, Hem, I've just been on for a few minutes. It's just going to be a quick, short little stream. I just want to open up these packs that I got from the week 5 event and from reaching 120 showdown wins. And then I got to head off to work. But I'm going to probably be streaming later on when I get back from work. I just wanted to get this out the way. And I didn't want to go to work and just be wondering the whole day, like, what are in these packs? What's in these packs? Because I've been wondering what's in these packs for like the last 3 days now. And I couldn't take it anymore. Yeah, but it's a pink diamond shake. I hated that in season 8, pink diamonds and galaxy opals are still shaking. In season 8, no pink diamonds or galaxy opals should be shaken. And they shouldn't be giving me crap like this in season 8. So far, I've been getting nothing but cards that I can't run in showdown. At least if they throw me like an invincible, a really good elite invincible, it would be something I could possibly run in showdown. But all they're giving me so far is just pink diamonds and galaxy opals. Yeah, another shake, but it's not the slow shake. It's not the sexy shake. I guess it made pack 7 lucky. Pack number 7 was semi-lucky, I guess. At this stage of the game, no pink diamonds can be good, Papa.
3-point shot. 3-pointer.
It's just Sangalia. I can't think of any pink diamonds that could possibly run at this stage of the game, or galaxy opals. There's barely any dark matters that could run at this stage of the game. This Wang Z is pretty good for salary cap. I'm not going to lie. I have been using him for salary cap on occasions. But I have to admit it, for season 8, I gave up on salary cap. I didn't even complete all 3 rounds for the invincible pack. Pack number 9, Patrick Patterson, not so good. Pack number 10, halfway through the box, we are getting a lot of shakes, and we are getting a lot of electrical sparks and glows, but it's been all pink diamonds and galaxy opals. I want to see just one good card come out of these free boxes. You would think if you grind all the way to 120 showdown wins, you can get something good like, a 100 or, an invincible at least. I mean, damn, getting to 120 showdown wins, that's a major grind, 2K. For people that get to 120 showdown wins, you got to hook them up with something more than just pink diamonds and opals. If all I get for reaching 120 showdown wins is just a bunch of pink diamonds and galaxy opals, I'm going to tell you guys it is not worth it to make it to 120 showdown wins. To me, the only thing that made it worth it was the sense of accomplishment that I got, the sense of like that I proved myself. So not only myself, but I proved myself to the community. Like, hey guys, not only did I get to tier 1, but I also made it to 120 showdown wins. And I think that's elite. I think that's very elite. I think anyone that gets more than 60 showdown wins a season, I think that's elite. I'm going to give you your flowers, your props and respect, and I'm going to tell you that's elite. Because that means you're beating more than 60 people per season. And that adds up by the end of the year. And If you get to 120 showdown wins in a season, that's very elite because you're beating more than 100 people in one season. You know, that's a good, and especially if you're in tier 1, you know, you're facing up against the same tier 1 competition over and over, and that by itself is a grind and a struggle. So, you know, anyone that reaches that plateau of 120 wins, I don't think there's anything else that I can call you but elite because you're beating 120 people in just one season. If you don't think that's elite, I don't know what to tell you because the only other plateau I can reach is try to get 200 wins in one season. But and it's not that that would be any difficult. It's just that it's really time consuming. It just would require a lot of time to do. You know, now that I'm in tier 1, I don't have to worry about, oh, if I lose, I go back a notch or something like that. So once you're in tier 1, it just requires a lot of time just to get to those 200 wins and a lot of winning. Like I said, I play about 5 games a night of Showdown, and I usually go either 3 for 5 or 4 for 5. But usually after that 4th win of Showdown, I'm pretty much done for the night. The days of me winning 8-10 games a night of Showdown, those days are gone. Like, I haven't done stuff like that since like season 5, just because of all the grinding this game makes you do against, you know, to complete challenges and then to get to 120 wins. By the time you get into season 8, you're a little bit burnt out on the game. You know, you've been doing a lot of grinding for the whole year and you probably need a little break at this point. Especially considering that NBA 2k26 is right around the corner. I don't want to completely burn myself out before the new game starts and then not even want to play the new game when it drops. Pack 18, another Galaxy Opal. This whole Season 7 Super Pack has been nothing but pink diamonds and Galaxy Opals the whole way through. Like I said, the only Galaxy Opal that would get me excited would just be a Galaxy Opal Wemby. And it's not that, you know, it would be sellable or anything because, you know, these are all non-sellable cards. The only thing that would make it exciting is that, you know, maybe I could run it in salary cap. But like I said, in Season 8, I'm not even going to be wasting my time with no salary cap shit. Pack 20, the final pack, and we got nothing but a pink diamond. And that's how they wrapped up the Season 7 Super Pack box. Out of 20 boxes, all we got was just pink diamonds and Galaxy Opals. This box was not so fucking super. It was the complete opposite of super. I don't know what the opposite of super would be, but it was the complete fucking opposite of super. Papa, was that funny? My little boy found that funny. That instead of getting something super out of the Super Pack box, I got the complete opposite of super.
I like it when you like see the oh, we didn't get enough in super, we got a.
Oh, he likes it that I'm over here cussing my head off. But the good part about it is, like I said, it was
not super, it was unsuper.
Even though it was not a super box and it was the opposite of super. And what I hate about it the most is that this is my second box that I've opened up so far from reaching, you know, for reaching 120 showdown wins. And so far out of both boxes, I've gotten nothing. But the one positive I can say is that at least I've made 40,000 MT so far from the 2 free boxes that I got for reaching 120 showdown wins. And to me, that's not too bad. If I can make 40,000, 45,000 off of 2 free boxes from just grinding out and playing the game, you know, for just reaching 120 wins in showdown, I think that makes it worth it. 40,000 MT in Season 8, that's nothing you just shrug off. 40,000 in Season 8 is actually it's considered a lot of MT, considering how rare and scarce MT is and how hard it is to come by. Okay, up next, I'm going to do the Tenacious free 10-pack box. And I got this one from just completing the challenges. But guys, this is like a really nice, no money spent pack opening, you know, out of nowhere, just, you know, in the middle of the day. I think this is a really great little way to, well, for me it is, you know, to spend my evening, you know, doing a little no money spent pack opening. You know, like I said, you never know. I might eventually get something good, you know, out of one of these packs for free. But so far, we're 3 boxes in, and I haven't seen anything but pink diamonds and Galaxy Opals and a few dark matters. But so far, I have made 40,000 MT, and that's huge. I'm trying to get to 1 million MT before season 9 starts, because I believe with a million or 2 million MT in your pockets going into season 9, you're gonna be able to buy every single GOAT card your little heart desires with about 1 million to 2 million MT. Going into season 9, if you have that kind of MT stacked up, if you were smart enough to be able to stack up that kind of MT or sell your cards before season 9 starts, you're gonna be able to get cards like Wemby and Yao Ming in season 9 with a couple of mil. So make sure you start stacking up your MT. Make sure you start selling everything in your collection that's not bolted down to the ground, and stack up as much MT as possible, because the market is going to crash. It's going to be the biggest market crash this game has ever seen. And you're going to be able to get cards like Yao Ming and Wemby for like a couple 100,000 MT. They're not going to even reach a mil. My little boy goes, Dad, there's 6 people watching in here. Not too bad. I go, I know, Papa. My little boy is 7 years old. He's a big dada's boy, and he loves to be right by my side, up my butt, 24/7. He likes to annoy me, and he is glued to my hip constantly. It doesn't matter if I'm doing a pack opening or if I'm just playing 2K. He wants to be right by my side. And when I'm doing a video, he loves to be by my side.
Like stream. Or like when you're in here alone, I'm like, okay, I have to make this super sneaky. I walk up to the door, open it, like,
He likes to make his little cameo appearances in my videos. He'll find a way. If he's home, he's going to find a way to make a cameo appearance in my video. Another dark matter, but it's a duplicate dark matter, is Desmond Bain. Pack number 7 wasn't so lucky. Pack number 8, can we make America great? Nope, we can't even make 2K great. Pack number 9, be mine? Nope. And pack number 10, can we get some final pack luck, some final cheese pack luck? Come on.
I don't think there's going to be some luck with how many cards you've got, especially the bad ones.
Pack number 10 and no luck. It was just another gold card. But again, guys, I just made 5,000 MT, and that brings me to about 48, maybe 50,000 MT that I've made so far from just cashing in on these free 10-pack boxes.
What if you sold all of those?
They're unsellable. Okay, box number 2, and this one I got from the exchange event, from the week 5 exchange event. So hopefully, maybe we get luckier with this box, and hopefully there's something good in it. Oh, we did get a... Wait, is that the slow shake?
Yes.
Guys, is that the slow shake?
Slow shake.
Is that the jiggle jiggle?
Oh, jiggle, slow shake.
The wiggle wiggle? The wobble wobble? The shaky shake? Is it the sexy shake? Let's check, guys, if this is the right... It does look very slow, but let's check if it's the right slow shake, Papa. Oh, no, it's just a dark matter.
Hey, dark are pretty good.
No, at this stage of the game, in Season 8, dark matters don't matter. Yeah, I remember when I pulled the first dark matter with you. That was last year. Last year when I pulled my first dark matter, I think it was a dark matter Russell Westbrook or a dark matter Clyde Drexler, but I pulled it with my son by my side, and he was my little good luck charm. I guess that this isn't too bad of a card. It's dark matter Darius Miles. I guess that's an okay card. That's a pretty decent card. I like Darius Miles. I used to like him in real life. I was a big fan of his when he used to be on the Clippers. Yeah, it's a good card. It's a decent little card. But at this stage of the game, no dark matters are going to make my team. They're just, there's only room for GOATs and Invincibles at this stage of the game on my squad. Definitely not dark matters. And not gold or emeralds or diamond cards. They're not making my team, Papa. Pack number 5, halfway through this box, and we got shit on a motherfucking stick. Wait. Guys, is that a 100? Yeah, that is a 100. Yeah, that's very good. Guys, in pack number 6, what up, ref? In pack number 6, out of the free 10-pack box that I got from the week 5 exchange event, we actually got ourselves a 100 from the Tenacious set. And I don't remember if the Tenacious set has any good 100s in it, but I'm glad to see something that's better than a pink diamond, a opal, or a dark matter. I'm glad that we got something better than those type of cards. Okay.
something good.
Let's bet.
Is it gonna be something good? I bet $1,000 that is not gonna be good.
You bet $1,000 that is not going to be good? Thanks,
No.
Papa.
Congratulations
Let's
to
hope that
you
is
and
something
your
good.
family on that 100.
My boy Ref said congratulations to you and your whole family on that 100. Thanks, Ref. We appreciate it. Tell Ref that you appreciate it.
I appreciate that.
Okay, 99 agility from the East. Oh my gosh, this has got to be Tyler Hero. Yep, it's Tyler Hero.
Is he good? Please tell me he's good.
He is, I want to say, pretty lame and pretty mid.
I got my bits good. Here, Jackie.
So at least we did get a 100. Oh, and pack number 7, we got back-to-back shakes.
Congratulations on Indy's hero.
Let's see if this turns out to be anything good. Okay, let me flip this card over. My girl just got home, so my little boy just went with my girl. Oh, for real, he's telling me to pay up for real, Ganja. You know what's the funny thing about my little boy is that he's only 7.5, and the reason why I haven't been streaming that much lately, guys, because of the not only is it because it's summer, but it's because he's become like a little night owl. Like my little boy's only 7 years old, but he'll stay up with me till 2, 3 in the morning, and I gotta practically convince him to go to bed just so I can get a little bit of alone time on the game. But besides that, he is up with me until like 2, 3 in the morning, just hanging out, being a road dog. He'll be playing his Roblox and his Minecraft, and I'll be over here grinding out Showdown. And sometimes I'll jump on the sticks with them and we'll play Roblox together. But he has become a little night owl this summer, and that's the main reason why I haven't been able to stream at night, because he's always up with me the whole night, and I absolutely love it. I wouldn't have it any other way. And I always tell people, pick your family and your friends, over 2K. Spend time with your family and your friends before you spend too much time on this game. So I wouldn't not have done this summer any differently. I'm glad I was able to spend like so much time with them and hang out with them all night. But he's a funny little guy, and I love having him right by my side. He means the world to me. He's my little universe. Okay, let's see. Power forward. Is this Joker? No, it's gotta. I don't even know who this is. I have no clue who Byron Beck is. I've never seen this player in my life, but it's a 95 Gem of the Games Part 2. A lot of these cards are gonna get turned into a badge. That's me being honest. If I can't sell some of these cards and turn it into MT, they're just gonna get turned into badges.
So we're saying 2K first.
Okay, so we did. I guess this box wasn't too bad. We did get some pink diamonds. We did get some opals, but most importantly, we got some dark matters and some 100s, and we're still gonna be able to make some MT. I'm gonna cash in on this box for another 6,000 MT. So I want to say I'm at least so far out of. I think I've opened up 4 free boxes so far. I've made about 50,000 MT, and 50,000 MT in Season 8, that is huge. Like I said, considering how rare and scarce MT is, the fact that I just made 50,000 MT off of 4 free 10-pack boxes, that's huge. Okay, I'm going to save the 100 premium packs for the end, because that's the really good stuff. Up next, we're going to do the Season 7 Super Pack. Let's just remember that the Super Pack box wasn't too super for us, so I'm not expecting too much from this pack either. Yo, what's up, Wally? And guys, everyone, if you guys could like up the stream, I would really, really appreciate it if you guys could like up the stream. And if you're not subbed up, please sub up. I would really appreciate that. I'm only 75 subs away from hitting 2,000. And that would make my day, my year, if I could make it to 2,000 subs before the 2K25 cycle ends. Okay, we did get ourselves Galaxy Opal Andrew Wiggins. And Andrew Wiggins this year was a huge disappointment. Last year, Andrew Wiggins cards were really, really good, really elite. This year, these Andrew Wiggins cards have been a huge disappointment. And I guess I might have already had that card. Okay, so now all we have left is nothing but the 100 packs. Let's see how many we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I'm going to count this as a 100 pack because there's a potential, there's a possibility that we could get a 100 out of this pack. But out of these 7 packs, 1, 2, 2 of them are 100 option packs. So, hopefully we get something good out of it. Wiggins, you do not start Galaxy Opal Wiggins. That's a lie. Ref, for once, I want to see you send me a screenshot of your squad. I want to see what your team is looking like. So whenever you get a chance, Ref, send me your squad on PlayStation Network, ND2k_. I want to see what your team is looking like. But I highly doubt that you're running Galaxy Opal Wiggins at this stage of the game. Okay, we're going to start off with this 99 plus overall premium pack. I've never, not once this year, gotten the plus side of these packs. I always get what it says it's going to be on the pack. So this is most likely going to be a 99 Dark Matter. I've never gotten the plus side of these packs and I guess throughout the whole year, I've never gotten it. But yeah, it's been like that from the beginning till now. And it is a Dark Matter like I said it was going to be. I knew it was going to be a Dark Matter. Remember when Dark Matters used to matter, and now they don't matter at all. I feel so bad when I'm playing Showdown, and I run into people that are still rocking like Galaxy Opals and Dark Matters and 100s on their squad. Now, this right here is not a bad Dark Matter. This right here is actually a really good Dark Matter. This 99 Luka, this Dark Matter Luka is just as good as the 100 Luka. So if you got the Dark Matter Luka and you're a real huge fan of Luka, you really don't need the 100. This Dark Matter one is just as good. But I believe I already had this one in my collection. No, I didn't. It's not a duplicate. Okay, let's do this 100 overall option pack. And I believe these 2 are from the Breeze set. So these are only going to contain Breeze players. But there is one Breeze player that I do want pretty badly. And it's in this pack. And that is Russell Westbrook. I actually want this 100 overall Russell Westbrook, because I'm a huge Russell Westbrook fan, and there's nothing wrong with picking a card just because you're a fan of that card in real life. You don't always need to get the biggest and the cheesiest players. You could actually sometimes go for the players that you actually love in real life. And believe me, I got a team that I'm making, like a side team, that's just full of my favorite 100 cards, and he's going to make that squad for sure. Yo, what up, Scoobs? No, Dark Matter is not a dub at this stage of the game, Scoobs. But Scoobs, I'm just opening up all of my week 5 event rewards. I got a whole bunch of stuff from the exchange, and then I'm also opening up all of my rewards for reaching 120 tier 1 showdown wins, baby. You heard me right. Your boy ND2K made it to tier 1, 125 wins in showdown. That's huge, guys. That is elite. Oh, and we just got ourselves another legend badge for completing the Breeze collection. Okay, now all that we have left is just these 100 packs. That's all that we have left now are these 100 packs. So every single one of these packs is going to hit. Every single one of these packs is going to be a home run. Let's just hope that one of these packs, I'm looking to get 2 100s. I'm looking to get Ben Simmons and Victor Wembanyama. Those are the only those are the only 2 100s that I would even consider putting onto my team. And those are the only 2, I want to say, S tier 100s that left in the game that I don't have. And that's the only reason why those 2 100s will still make my team, because they still are considered S tier 100s. And their height alone, Ben Simmons' height, Wemby's height, and Yao Ming's height alone, they're game changers. It doesn't matter if you have the 100 versions, if you have the Invincible versions, or the GOAT versions. Any version of Yao Ming and Wemby and Ben Simmons, that's a huge W to have on your team, because their height alone are such game changers. Their height alone are so impactful on the game that all you need is just one of those big players and you're set. So let's start. We're going to go from the left to the right, I guess, and we're going to start off with this regular 100 overall premium pack. And again, let's hope that this Wemby or Ben Simmons in it. I already got 100 Yao. I just need 100 Ben and 100 Wemby. They actually would make my squad. Scoobs says, I hit 400 park wins and Dark Matter. Wow, Scoobs. Dark Matter rep, Scoobs. You're on your fucking grind, Scoobs. And let me tell you, I always want to give people their flowers and give people their props and respect for any sort of accomplishment they've made in this game, because 400 park wins is a huge accomplishment. That is a huge amount of wins to reach. That's a huge goal to accomplish. And anyone that accomplishes that kind of huge goal, I want to give you your flowers, your props and respect. And I want to tell you, you're elite, because 400 park wins, that's no fucking joke. That's a major grind. That's a major struggle. And that's elite. If you're a player and you hit 400 park wins, you're an elite park player. No questioning that. No doubt about that. And if you're somebody that's hit 120 showdown wins, I want to give you your flowers and your props and your respects, because I understand how difficult that was. People that don't make it into tier 1 really don't understand the struggle. They really don't understand how difficult it is to get wins in tier 1 showdown. I can't believe that. But out of our first 100 overall pack, they gave me a duplicate. I picked up this card like 3 times this year, and I turned them into a legend badge every single time. And I'm pretty sure that's what's going to happen with this one again. But in our very first 100 pack, they give us crappy ass 100 overall Oscar Robertson. This was not a good start to things. This was not a good start. Let's hope with this one first pack that we got rid of all the bad juju, all the bad luck is out of the room now, and hopefully the rest of the 100 packs are going to look a lot better than this. And I can't do nothing with it except for basically sell it for 3,000 MT.
WSG at NBA2k.
200 showdown wins got me Invincible Yao and 100 Ben. Aiden, that's the biggest W of the year that I've heard of thus far. I'm trying to get to 200 showdown wins. I have 8 days left to get 75 wins. That's about 10 wins a night that I would need to get to 200 wins. But if you get to 200 wins in showdown, I want to say you're playing at a very elite level. You're playing up there on the same level as, your Decentrix, your Carlo, your Ty Devo, your Splash. And like I said, when you get into tier 1, you're in the same league as those players. You're in the same tier as those players, as a Carlo, as a Decentric, as a E-Bands, Splash, Ty Debo. You're in the same building as them. You may not be on the top floor. You may not be at the penthouse with them, but you're in the same motherfucking building with those players when you reach tier 1. You're in the same league as them. And to anyone that gets into tier 1 showdown, I think that's a huge accomplishment, man. You got my respect, and I'm going to give you your flowers. Okay, guys, we're opening up now the second 100 overall premium pack. Let's hope that this pack is something premium. Let's hope that it's something better than Oscar Robertson. Please, 2K, bless me up with a Ben Simmons or a Wemby. Oh, Scoops, I got to imagine that Invincible Yao Ming has got to be nice. Aiden, you got to be so happy that you got Invincible Yao out of your Invincible pack for reaching 200 showdown wins. You must have been real happy when you seen that, because it could have not have gotten any better than getting Invincible Wemby for reaching 200 showdown wins. It could have not gotten any better. The only thing that could have been on the same level as that, if you would have gotten Invincible Wemby. That could have been the only thing that would have been on that level of a Yao, but that's huge. In the second pack, we got another duplicate, a 100 overall DeMarcus Cousins. This card is literally shit on a stick. This card sucks ass. Nobody ran this card this year. Everyone turned this card into a badge. That card is terrible. So far, this is not looking so good. So far, we're 2 100 packs in, and we've gotten 2 terrible 100s.
I finally caught an
Yo, what up, Devin? Yo, guys, we got Devin 2K in the building. If you guys don't know who Devin is, you're living under a rock, because he's in every single stream. He's in every single chat. He's a real supportive person in the 2K community. Please go check out Devin's channel. He streams real consistently. He's really good at the game, and he's a good kid. So please go check out his channel. He's doing big things on his channel. Okay, guys, now all we have left are the 3 100 plus overall premium option packs. And this one has 3 cards in it, and this one has 5 cards in it. Let's hope out of these 3 100 overall plus option packs that one of my options out of these 3 packs is going to be Ben Simmons and Wemby. That would be such a nice way to wrap up the year that not only was I able to get a whole like starting lineup of GOATs, and my bench was nothing but GOATs. I would really like to end up the year and wrap things up with a Yao Ming and a Wemby on the squad. I don't care that it's the 100 Wemby, and I don't care that it's the 100 Yao. As long as I'm able to wrap up this cycle of 2K25 with a 100 Wemby and a 100 Yao, I'll be fucking real happy the way things wrapped up. So we're going to start off at the left, and we're going to start off with this one. Rev says, I've been watching Devin for years. I'm glad that you've been so supportive, Ref. I really do. Okay, in the first pack, all 3 options suck, and 2 of them were duplicates. So I'm just going to have to go with Isaiah Thomas. I could pick Penny Hardaway, or I could pick DeMarcus Cousins, and I would make 3,000 MT. But I would rather have this Isaiah Thomas card because growing up as a kid, I was a fan of Isaiah Thomas, a huge fan of Isaiah Thomas. I thought him and Magic Johnson were probably the 2 best point guards of that era. Okay, on to the next 100-plus overall premium option pack. There's going to be 3 options in it. Please let one of them be Ben Simmons or Wemby. Come on, 2K, bless me up. Why are you being so motherfucking stingy with Wemby this year? At least give me Ben Simmons. We've got an invincible Ben Simmons and a GOAT Ben Simmons. You can't give me the damn 100 Ben Simmons? Fuck you, 2K. Fuck, man. This time, I don't want any of these. Actually, I guess I'll go with Jason Tatum. I really didn't want any of those 3 players. Okay, guys, we are down to my final and last 100 overall premium option pack. There's going to be 5 picks in this pack. I'm hoping that one of them is premium, and I'm hoping that one of them could at least be Ben or Wemby. Let's talk it into existence. Let's talk it into reality and make it happen. I can't believe that this company is screwing me over after all the grinding I did to get to 120 showdown wins. Nothing. Guys, we got absolutely fucking nothing but some of the worst 100s possible today. Nope, and there's nothing over here hiding in the side. These are the 5 fucking cards I got, and one of my picks is Steve Nash. That fucking blows, guys. That really fucking hurts. WSG. I'm just going to pick Kwame Brown and cash in on the 3,000 MT because I don't even want to see this Steve Nash card in my collection. I can't fucking believe that, guys. I really can't believe that. It took me 5 weeks to get to 120 showdown tier 1 wins, and I was so excited, so happy, so pumped up about all of the prizes and rewards that I just got. It just looked like so damn much, and I was like, out of all of these prizes and rewards, a 100 Ben Simmons or a 100 Wemby is gonna have to pop out of one of these packs or out of one of these boxes, and instead I got absolutely nothing. I got completely hoed out and shit on, and I got nothing. And I had been waiting for like the last 3 days to open up those packs and those boxes. It was 3 days of anticipation and like expecting something good and this huge buildup, all for nothing. And guys, I want to say that grinding 120 showdown wins or grinding to 200 showdown wins, unless you get an invincible Yao or an invincible Wemby out of it, it really doesn't seem like it's worth the grind. It really doesn't make it seem like it's worth grinding to 120 wins or 200 wins. It is a huge accomplishment. It is a nice goal to reach, and it does feel great to say that I'm tier 1 and I'm in the same league, in the same tier as so many other great players that play the game. But as far as the prizes and the rewards, that's something that 2K26 needs to change, and that's something they need to do a better job of come next year. Next year, Showdown can't be such a dead fucking mode. Next year, Showdown can't be such a boring-ass mode, because people want to be rewarded for winning. You want to get really good prizes and rewards for winning. And next year, we can't go back to this reward mode where you only get a prize and a reward once a week, and that's only if you reach 7 wins a week. It needs to go back to the way Unlimited was, where it's based off of a number system and a point system. And this way you can get rewards and prizes for reaching, certain amount of points. And I think it needs to go back to the way it was last year because having to win 120 games to get some shitty prizes like that just doesn't make it worth it. It doesn't seem like it was worth it. And guys, I'm going to show you my squad real quick. This is what my lineup is looking like right now. I'm not sure if I'm going to risk it for the biscuit and sell my whole team. I know a lot of people are saying, hey, sell your team before season 9 starts. There's going to be a massive market crash. But I have a bad feeling that, A, the GOAT packs are going to be, you're only going to be able to buy the GOAT packs and the Invincible packs with VC. That's my main concern. My second concern is not a lot of people are going to be ripping packs because we're in season 9. We're going to be in season 9 and we're only going to be about 30 days away from 2K26. And if the GOAT packs, if you can't buy them with MT and they're VC only, I don't think a lot of people are going to be ripping packs. And I don't think, and since there's not going to be many people ripping packs, I'm not sure if the market is going to crash. So if the market doesn't crash, I don't want to have to sell my players, pay a 10% sales tax on them, and then try to buy them back in season 9. That would take me like a whole week to buy these players back at the right price. So this is my squad. I'm going to stick with it for now. I may sell Larry Bird so I can get Tim Duncan. That's the only improvement or upgrade I would like to make is maybe sell Larry Bird and get a bigger small forward at the 3 spot. But besides that, I think this is going to be the squad that I'm going to run with till the end of the cycle of this game. Because I don't want to take the chance. I don't want to risk it that I sell these players and then in season 9 there's no market crash because no one's ripping GOAT packs. So I'm going to stick with this team, and the only player I may sell is just Larry Bird, just so I could upgrade to Tim Duncan. And then I also have 800,000 MT saved up. I'm going to try to push that to 1 million MT before season 9. And I think with 1 million MT, if the market does crash, I think I will be able to get a Yao Ming or a Wemby if the market does crash like everyone claims. Everyone is claiming that after season 9, there's going to be a huge, massive market crash. Well, this is my first year with the auction house, so I don't know what to expect after season 9. And I really don't want to take my chances with it, and I really don't want to take my chances of losing any of these great players. I mean, these are the players that got me into tier 1. These are the players that got me the 125 showdown tier 1 wins.
Can you make a new lineup and I try and do what I would do?
Can you make a new lineup and I try to do what I do?
I'll view TN if you Steam Devin.
What are you saying, Devin, that you want to make my lineup for me? Is that what you're saying, Dev?
Stream.
Oh, insane. No, I'm going to stream tonight when I get home from work. It's just that I've been super busy between work and my little boy being home. But I'm going to stream tonight. DeMarcus Cousins is not your starting center, ref. Stop it with that.
Yeah, I wanna show you who.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna clear the lineup up, and I'm gonna let Devin make my lineup because he's been wanting to do this for a while, and Devin's my boy, so I'm gonna let him make the lineup, and afterwards I'm gonna head out to work. Okay, Dev, I'm ready when you are, and let's see. Actually, I'm going to let Devin make the lineup, and then afterwards, I'm going to run a game of 5v5 versus Devin. So, Devin, let's get with this, and let's start with this lineup, and then me and you will run a game of 5v5 if you want to. Okay? All right, Devin, who would you run as my starting point guard? Remember, I also have GOAT Michael Jordan, and I also have GOAT Scottie Pippen that could also run the point guard position. Oh, you're not home, Devin? Well, then maybe we could run it next time, Dev. But who would you run as my starting point guard, Devin? These are my twos. I got Michael Jordan, Dr. J, Scottie Pippen, and Dr. J again. But these are my twos. I got some 100s in there, but I really don't like running any of these 100s at this stage of the game. Dr. J at the 1. Okay, so Devin wants me to run Dr. J as my starting PG1. Okay, Dev, who would you run as my starting 2 guard?
Indy, I'm down for 5v5 tonight if you're
Yo,
around.
Hem, I'm definitely down. If you want to play right now, I could run a game before I go to work, or if you want to run it tonight when I get home from work, I'm definitely down to run some 5v5. Like I said, guys, I already got 120 showdown wins. I don't think I'm going to be able to make it to 200 wins in the next 8 days. I would have to win 75 games in 8 days. I don't think that's possible. I think that would just burn me out. For the remaining of this game, for the remainder of this game, I want to do nothing but run 5v5 against the people from the chat. So if you're down to run some 5v5 tonight, anybody, anyone that wants to run any 5v5, once I get home from work, I am down to run some 5v5 with anybody from the chat. That's what I have fun doing, guys. I have fun playing Showdown. I have fun playing 5v5. And I would rather much play people from the chat, the homies from the chat, than play a bunch of randoms in Showdown.
Invite that sexual 2K.
Okay, Devin wants to see my threes. Devin, this is who I got at the 3 position. I don't got many small forwards. I got Larry Bird. I got Rudy Gay, Joe Johnson, Carmelo Anthony, PG-13. I do have LeBron James. And that's the only 100 that I would even put on this team is just maybe King James. Bird? Devin wants to put Bird at the 3. Oh, Devin, who did you want to run at the 2? Did you want to put Bird at the 2? I guess Devin is saying to put Bird at the 2. Okay, Devin. Devin is going with a really tall lineup. All right, Dev. Now, these are all the 3 guards, the small forwards that I have left. I got Joe Johnson, Rudy Gay, Carmelo Anthony, PG-13. And then let's take a look at my power forwards. I have Dirk Nowitzki that could run the 3. I have Kevin McHale that could run the 3. And then that's it. Dirk, smart choice. That's a good choice. Devin, you are a wise little man. Me and you think alike. And to be honest, guys, this is somewhat of a lineup that I run with. Sometimes when I'm having really a real difficult time with an opponent, I do put Larry Bird at the 2 spot because he is a 6'9" shooting guard. And I run Dirk Nowitzki at the 3 constantly. Dirk Nowitzki plays about 30 minutes a game for me, and he's at the 3 spot steadily. He's constantly playing my 3 spot. Yo, what's good, Dalton? Good to see you around, my dude. Okay, Devin, who do you want to run at the 4 spot? Hey, Ref, I don't even know if you've added me onto your PlayStation Network, but you for damn sure better add me to PlayStation Network, Ref. I've known you for a year and a half now, Ref, so you best add me to your PlayStation Network. We're homies now at this point. Indy2k_. There's no excuse. There's no reason why I shouldn't be on your friends list, Ref. You want to check out the 5s? Okay, at my 5 spot, I do have GOAT Shaq, GOAT David Robinson, and GOAT Wilt. I also have Patrick Ewing, and I have Ralph Sampson. I don't want to run any of these 100s, Ref. Devin, unless you want to put in Yao Ming. That's the only 100 that does get playing time on my squad. I also have Dark Matter Dikembe Mutombo, but even though it's an elite card, I never really use them too much. Wilt? You want to go with Wilt? Okay. Devin is choosing to run Wilt at the 4. So far, Devin, I've got to admit, Devin, I got to be honest. This team is looking pretty tough. I'm not going to lie. This team is looking pretty damn tough, Devin. You're making a really good lineup. Okay, Ref, you go and you ask your mom and see if it's cool, if you add me to your friends list. I'd appreciate it, Ref. Okay, Devin, who do you want to run at the 5 spot now? We got GOAT Shaq, GOAT David Robinson, Invincible Patrick Ewing, and Invincible Ralph Sampson, and we have that 100 Yao. Let me know, Dev. Let me know. But so far, Devin, the team is looking good. Shaq? Okay, that's not bad. I want to say that this GOAT Shaq, he's got a better jumper, a better release than GOAT David Robinson. You wouldn't expect Shaq to shoot better than David Robinson, but this Shaq actually does shoot way better than the GOAT David Robinson. It has a much easier jump shot to time and a more consistent release. His jumper is way more consistent. Okay, Devin, let's do up the bench. Who are we running off the bench, Devin? Are we going to go with Michael, Scotty, Penny Hardaway, or Kyrie Irving as the point guard off the bench as my PG2? Penny? Okay, Dev, who are we going to go as the shooting guard off the bench? Devin, you got to go with Michael Jordan, Devin. We got to go with Mike. Yo, what up, Jacob? Jacob, how's your summer been, Jacob? I know you must have had a pretty rough summer considering what happened to your Cavaliers. How's your summer been, Jacob? You want to go with Pippen at the 2? Wow. Okay, so Devin is definitely going for a really tall lineup. That's the theme to his team. He's going with the really tall players. And in Season 8, that's probably the best way to go. In Season 8, you want to have the tallest players at every single position possible. You want to have the tallest players you have in your collection. You really don't want to be running any short players in Season 8 because everyone's running tall players nowadays. Oh, I'm definitely ready for 2K26, Jacob. All right, Devin, who do you want to run as your small forward off the bench? No, you're right, Devin. MJ is undersized and he was way overpriced. Unfortunately for me, I paid $4 million MT when this GOAT Michael Jordan first dropped in Season 7. But I still love the card. GOAT Michael Jordan to me has one of the best releases, one of the easiest releases to time. It's super smooth. The card can slash to the rim like no other. He plays way above the rim. I still think that this GOAT Michael Jordan is elite and is still one of my favorite cards of the year. Can we share play tonight, Indy? Yeah, I guess so, Jacob. I mean, I'm going to be getting home like around 11, 12 o'clock tonight. And as soon as I get home, if you want to, share screen some, I'll do that. I'm down for that. So, Devin, you want to run Kevin McHale at the 3? No, I love the McHale card too. And I'm really surprised that you like him as much as I do because I feel like a lot of people didn't love this card as much as I loved it. I really love this Kevin McHale card. He is 6'10". He's almost as tall as Dirk Nowitzki at Tim Duncan. He could run the 3. He's got a wingspan of like 7'11". He's got a massive wingspan, and his release is probably the best release in the game. He's got one of the easiest releases of time. If you can't shoot with Kevin McHale, it's you, not the card. This is a really good card to run at the 3. He's probably one of the best invincibles. And I want to say this invincible Kevin McHale is still, to me, S tier. Okay, Dev, who do you want to run at the power forward spot coming off the bench? I had to grind for my Kevin McHale. I had to actually grind for him and get like I think it was like 30 GOAT event cards. It took GOAT cards. So I had to actually grind it out for my Kevin McHale. I had to earn them. I did. My level 37 was who was it? Oh, my level 37 wasn't too bad. I got Rudy Gay out of my level 37. Oh yeah, he was 60 gold pieces. That's how much it was to get Kevin McHale. Which I gotta say, 60 gold pieces for Kevin McHale, that was a huge grind for that card. Okay, Dev, who do you want to put as your your power forward coming off the bench? Like I said, I have David Robinson you could run at the 4. I have Patrick Ewing that you could run at the 4. I also got Ralph Sampson that we could run at the 4. So let me know who you want to run Ralph at the 4. Dev, I'm not sure if that's the best decision because we still need a 5. Who do you want to run at your 5 spot then, Devin? Do you want to run David Robinson? Do you want to run Patrick Ewing? I also still have this 100 Yao.
Yo, Indy, thanks for giving him his flowers. Got him from 37 and put 40.
Yao Ming. Okay, I figured you were going to go that route. So this is what my team is looking like so far with Devin building my squad. That's his starting 5 and this is his bench. And I want to say it's looking really good. It's I hate to admit this, but this is a better lineup than what I had, before. I didn't have my lineup like this before, and Devin really made this team look like he really made my collection and he really made my team look way bigger than what it actually is. So he went with big players at every single position. And that's a really good, smart way to go. That's a really good route to go. And the team is looking great. He's making a really good team so far. Okay, Devin, who do you want in the reserves? In the reserves, I usually like to keep one point guard. I like to keep a PG3, and then I like to keep two bigs. I like to keep two players that could power forward and a center. I like to keep two bigs that could play either position. So let's see who you pick for the final three spots, Devin.
MJ.
But this is what I got left in the collection. And if you want, Dev, if you see any 100s that you really like that you want to add on to the squad, you can even add some 100s into the reserves if you really like them. MJ? Okay, let's go with MJ. We got two spots left, Devin. And like I said, I like to keep usually two bigs over here. I usually like to keep, some power forward / centers. Because throughout the game, your bigs get tired really quickly. And I always find that by the third quarter, you need at least 3 sets of bigs. You need 2 starters, you need 2 to come off your bench, and then you need 2 in your reserves, I feel like. And Dev is going with D-Rob. Okay, in the final spot, Dev, this is a tough one. Who do you want to go with in the final spot? I got GOAT Kyrie Irving, I got Rudy Gay, I got Joe Johnson, I got Patrick Ewing, I got Carmelo Anthony, PG-13, I got SGA. Ty, let me know what you need help with, and I'm more than willing to help out anyone from the 2K community. Like I said, you guys are in just the 2K community. You guys are more like my 2K family. So if anyone ever needs any help, just hit me up and just let me know what you need help with, and I'm more than willing to help. Devin, have you made your decision on who you want in this last spot?
Favorite player of my all time, but he's so mellow jello. Favorite color yellow hour. I need help for my.
Okay, he's gonna pick Melo. And you know what, guys? I want to tell people that I know some people don't like this Invincible Carmelo Anthony card. Devin, it's crazy. Me and you like a lot of the same cards. But this Invincible Carmelo Anthony, the fact that he was free and all you had to do was grind it out for him, that was a huge W. But the fact that he turned out to be a great card, this Invincible Carmelo Anthony is great. He was my for a long ass time, he was my shooting guard coming off the bench. When I didn't have this many GOATs coming off the bench, I had a full lineup of just Invincible cards coming off the bench. And he was my 2 guard coming off the bench. This card did help me reach 120 showdown wins. This card did help me reach tier 1 showdown. And he was a big part of that run to tier 1. So I want to say that this Invincible Carmelo Anthony, it's a great card this year. And I hope that on Friday, I hope that we get a GOAT Carmelo Anthony. And the only reason why I'm hoping that we get a GOAT Carmelo Anthony is just so my boy Ant Live could be happy. I know that everybody was real happy with this Invincible Carmelo Anthony and the fact that he was free and he was a good card. That turned out to be a huge W. I would like them to drop a GOAT Melo just so Ant Live could hopefully get him. That's the only reason why I want to see a GOAT Carmelo Anthony. It's not because there's a card that I'll be going after and I'm going to feel the need and the urge to replace this Invincible Melo. I just want to see them drop a GOAT Melo so someone in this 2K community could be real happy about it. And that's the only reason why I want to see them drop a GOAT Melo. Oh yeah, the Curry fade does stink. Yeah, they could have made this card a little bit better, Devin, but I think the reason why they didn't go all out with this Invincible Carmelo Anthony is because they are going to give us a GOAT Carmelo Anthony soon enough. I think that's going to be one of the cards that drop on Friday. Because when you think about it, there's really no superstars left, for them to drop. So I think on Friday, one of the cards that they drop is going to have to be a GOAT Melo. Oh, Ty. I could do a lot of favors for you at this stage of the game, but buying a card for 100K MT, I cannot buy a card for 100K MT at this stage of the game. We're going into Season 9, and I need every bit of MT that I can get my hands on, and I need to hold on to all of my MT because they're going to be dropping GOAT packs and GOAT boxes, and I can't. If this was like season 7 and I had like 15 million MT, I wouldn't even care about 100,000 MT. I would just buy the card off of you and do you the favor. But I'm down to barely. I only have 800,000 MT left. I'm hoping to make it to a mil before season 9 starts. You want me to put Rudy Gay in over David Robinson? Is that what you're saying, Devin? Because then I feel like we're going to be short on bigs. But I really wish you were home, Devin, because I would like to take you on with the team that you created. But I'm going to
sell all your auction cards.
Oh, when I sell all my cards?
Buddy, you're complaining about 800.
Ty, I'll see if I can do that favor after I sell all of my cards. I'm not even sure if I'm going to be selling all of my cards. Like I said, I think it's a bit risky to sell all of your cards in hopes that 2K is going to let you buy GOAT packs with MT, in hopes that those cards are going to be sellable, in hopes that there's going to be a massive market crash. I feel like that's me hoping for too many things to happen in Season 9, you know, just for the market to crash. And if the market doesn't crash and I sold all of my players, I would be screwed. So I might not even sell any of my players. I might just hold on to them. But guys, I'm about to head out to work. But before I head out to work, I am going to take this lineup into a quick game of Showdown. And let's see what happens with the lineup that Devin created for me. As you can see, guys, I am in Tier 1. I already won my 20 games for the week. So this way on Friday, I will be getting 35,000 MT from 2K. If you win 20 games a week when you're in Tier 1, 2K rewards you with 35,000 MT a week. So that does make it worth it. That does make it worth getting into Tier 1. And it does make Tier 1 feel rewarding. You know, it does make it feel like, you know, for all of your grinding and all your struggle that you have getting wins in Tier 1, at the end of the week when you get that 35,000 MT, it does make it feel like it's worth it. So I'm going to play one quick game because I do have to go to work. But I want to say thanks to everyone that was hanging out with me and rocking out with me while I did that free no money spent pack opening. I know we didn't get the cards that, you know, we were aiming to get. We were aiming to get Ben Simmons and a 100 Wemby. That didn't happen today. And all I can say is hopefully I am able to get that 100 Wemby before this game comes to a final end. I would love to end the game with a 100 Wemby and a 100 Yao on the squad. Even though they're not the GOAT cards, I would still be more than happy with those cards. I wouldn't feel like I was settling for something less because the GOAT Yao Ming, I mean the 100 Wemby and the 100 Yao are really superb cards. They're really excellent cards. And I want to say the 100 Yao and the 100 Wemby, while they might not be as good as the GOAT, I want to say they're, especially if you got them badged up, they're as good as an Invincible. This guy's got a few Dark Matters and a few 100s in the lineup, but his team is still looking pretty decent. He's got 0 wins in Showdown. This has got to be a really bad first matchup for him.
So it'll be Chicago off the tip. Pass to Bird. Back to Shaq. Good ball movement here by the Bulls.
Oh my God, I can't believe Shaq just missed that.
Lays it up off the glass. Chamberlain got the game going here with the first basket.
Oh, I would love to have gotten the GOAT Magic Johnson, and that was my original plan, was to get GOAT Magic Johnson, but they took forever to drop that GOAT Magic Johnson. And then when they finally did drop GOAT Magic Johnson, he's like 2.5 to 3 million MT, and I just don't have that kind of MT left over. Now, if he drops down in price in Season 9, I'm definitely going to pick up GOAT Magic Johnson because GOAT Magic Johnson is probably the best point guard in the game. Him and GOAT Ben Simmons are definitely your 2 best point guards. Oh, and then Joker. I would say Joker is your best point guard.
Raised by his mother, and Kevin Bam's main motivation in life was to get her out of that trailer. He worked extremely hard, and now, arguably...
Oh my God, I'm playing like ass right now. I want to say GOAT Ben Simmons is your best point guard in the game. And then, no, GOAT Joker, then Ben Simmons, and then Magic. Okay, guys, I got to kind of lock in on this game. If not, I'm going to get my ass beat on stream.
Stolen by Bird.
Oh man, I am getting hit with some lag, and this is one thing I hate about playing during the day. Sometimes during the day when there's so many people on the servers, you get hit with some serious lag on this game, and that fucking sucks.
5 on the clock. Brunson with a clean look. That one falls coming off Adebayo's feet.
Hoping that this lag comes to an end, because I can even feel it as I'm pushing the player up the court.
And the rejection by Bird.
I'm getting hit with some fucking lag right now. I can feel the players like slowing up.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
2 points.
Okay, guys, this is why I don't play. Oh, let me see what Devin says. I'm in tier 4, 45 wins. I'm trying to get to 60 wins by Saturday because I'm going to the beach for the whole weekend. I feel you there, Devin. You're gonna be on. You're definitely crunched for time. You got 15 wins to go. I think it's more than possible. Okay, guys. I'm gonna quit this game because I wasn't paying attention to this game from the very beginning. I was like not locked in at all. But guys, to be honest, I have to kind of get ready and go to work. So I kind of have to end the stream. I just wanted to do the pack opening with you guys. But I will be back around 11, 12 o'clock where I'll be completely locked in. I won't have a house full of screaming kids at that point. And I won't have to be getting ready for work or something like that. But right now I have to get ready and go to work. I will be back tonight. I just want to say thank you to everyone that was hanging out with me and walking out with me during that free no money spent pack opening. And I'll be back tonight. If anybody wants to run any 5v5, I'm definitely down to run some showdown. Like I said, I'll be back around 11, 12 o'clock when I get off of work. Actually, if anyone from the chat wants to play a quick game of 5v5, I'm also down for that before I go to work. I just couldn't concentrate on that game of showdown because I got my 2 kids running around, and I'm also trying to talk to you guys in the chat. And for some reason, I'm probably the worst streamer when it comes to like playing a game and being able to focus on the game while I'm also talking to the chat. I just can't do it. But if anybody wants to run any 5v5, let me know. Now's the time.
Same, bro.
Yeah, you know how it is, Devin. It's pretty difficult trying to concentrate on the chat and then also trying to concentrate on the game. Sometimes I just can't do it.
TTL MB2k.
All right, guys. If anything, I'll see you guys later on tonight. But I appreciate you guys for hanging out, and I'll see you guys around tonight. Peace out, fam. I got to get going to work.